Hey, and blessings, fierce butterflies. I wanted to stop in and share an experience with you that I had some years ago. And in that experience, it taught me so much. It taught me to be true to myself and to stand in my own shoes, be true to who I was. And so I thought about sharing it with you because I'm sure at the end of the day, we all go through the same experiences, just at different times. And just in case if you are going through it or be faced with it in the future, I want to give you something that you can apply to that situation so you'll be ready. Some years ago, I was working with a PR firm. It was a young group of girls, up and coming, very bright young ladies, very, very bright young ladies. And I really did enjoy working with them. And they taught me a lot. But, things were not really working out because one reason was they was trying to get me to do videos. I don't like doing videos. I don't like doing audios, and I'll share that in another thing. But those are my own insecurities and me, trying to have this perfect, product to put out there. And if it's not perfect to me, then I hold it back. That's a whole nother video. We'll talk about that at a later time. Things that I know that are holding me back from, reaching my next level of greatness. But so, in the midst of us working together, and I know it was coming to the end of our journey, we both knew it. And one thing, one of the young ladies had said to me, they were like, "Oh my God, we really love you, but we thought that when we got with you, that, you was going to bring us like Iyanla Van Sant." I think that's how you pronounce her name. Anyway, so I'm looking like, no, I'm Renee Jones. So I thought about that, and then I have a friend to this day. She used to be in my Sunday school class, and so she said, and she's an evangelist. She's a powerful, powerful woman of God. But she used to sit in and listen to me sometimes, and she used to hear me speak when I speak at a conference or something from time to time. And she, to this day, she calls me her Joyce Meyer. And I get it. It comes from my teaching style. It comes from me being very practical in my teaching. And, just like down to earth. So I get it. I get it. But, I had to realize that I'm not Joyce Meyer. And I'm not Iyanla Van Sant. And if I wasn't okay with who I was, and if I wasn't going to stay true to my identity, then I would have lost myself. And that's something that I want you to remember, that if you allow others to put someone else's identity on you and you accept that identity, then guess what? You lose yourself. So I want to make sure that you don't sit back and watch others and try to mimic who they are. Or you don't watch others and try to live up to an expectation of where they are because someone sees you as them. You have to remind yourself, no, I am who I am, and I'm true to who I am, right? So I want to just remind you that you are unique. You was handmade by God. You are special. God has called you to reach a group of people based on who you are, not who you're trying to be, or not who you look up to. It's good to look up to people. I think that a lot of times when we see things in other people, it makes us excited because we know that those things are also in us, but that's their personality, and you have to remain in your personality, right? Makes sense? So that's what I want to leave you with. Don't let people compare you and give you someone else's identity based on what they see, and then you try to live up to it, because I'm telling you, if you try it, you will become a laughing stock. Because people recognize real. People gonna sit back and say, hey, she's trying to, that's not her. She's trying to, do it like Joyce Meyer. She's trying to do it like Iyanla Vanzant. You know, people can recognize that. But you are unique in your own self. And there are people out here in this huge world that only you can reach. But the only way you're going to be able to reach them, you have to reach them in who you are, in your identity. Because God gave you that gift within yourself. Right? He didn't get you mixed up with anybody else. So that's what I want to share with you. Stay true to yourself. Understand that you are so unique. You are an original, and you don't have to try to walk in anybody else's shoes. Because at the end of the day, they're either too big or too small. Walk in your own shoes.